We're just coming off our bye week. Last week we had a little bit of a break. It allowed us some of our injured guys to get healthy, and we did practice twice last week. 2 good practices. We also had last Tuesday a red-white game with our young guys, our JV guys, and it was a good chance for us to get out and see them. But giving the kids a weekend off was really a good break for them. We've been going pretty hard for 7 weeks plus the preseason, so to have a 3-day weekend for them was really good. They did come back on Monday. It seemed like their batteries were recharged and we were ready to go, which is going to be very beneficial as we hit the home stretch here, starting this week against Gustavus, who I really believe is the most improved team in our league. They have played everybody tough so far. They've had some tough losses against St. Thomas and Augsburg, and last week they played Bethel, and it was a 13-10 game at halftime, and they had 1 touchdown called back, and then right before halftime they gave up an interception that went 100 yards against them. So they really should have been ahead of Bethel at halftime. So they're a much improved football team. Great running back in Jeffrey Dubose, second leading rusher in the conference. He is the real deal. He's very physical runner, good speed. He does a lot of things well for them, catches the ball. So we're going to have our hands full defending him. But I think our kids are ready for the stretch run here. It all starts this week. We got to win this game, and it's going to be a tough test against Gustavus, but we're looking forward to going down to St. Peter and coming home with another win.
So it was nice to have a bye week, nice to get a chance for us to kind of look at where we're at, work on the things that we want to work on, and actually have an extra week to prepare for a very good defense. I would say schematically, this is one of the bigger challenges we're going to face, certainly personnel-wise. They've got some very good players and a really good scheme with their defense. They're an even front team that predominantly on the pre-snap, prior to the snap, is going to be too high, but then after that you don't know what's coming. So a lot of this, a lot of what happens will be predicated upon how well we react to that. I think we're grooving a bit on offense. I like where we're at. I think we're getting to the point where we're just going to do our thing, but we'll have a worthy challenge today.
Well, St. John's University football is coming off of a 2-week break since we last played our football game against Carleton down in Northfield. It ended up being a fairly tight ball game. Defensively, we did some great things, holding them to about 30 yards rushing, and really only 2 drives on the day they had. Otherwise, we ended up with a number of takeaways as well, at key moments especially, which was important. We made some big plays when we had to, and for the most part, I thought we played a pretty solid football game. Again, like I said, take away 2 drives, and they only had about 70, 80 yards the rest of the game. So it was a good day, and things are coming together pretty good. The week off gave us a chance to hopefully heal up some of our bumps and bruises and get a few of our guys back that maybe sat out the game that needed a break or 2 from whatever the injury was ailing them with, or the bumps and bruises that they get this time of year after 7 football games. So now we're going into another away game down at Gustavus Adolphus down in St. Peter. They've been playing very solid all year. Their offense has got some fairly good skilled kids. They've got one of the top rushers in the conference, and a couple of pretty capable receivers as well that catch the football. So they put it in a lot of different people's hands with the football, and that's what we got to make sure we take that away. One of the things we do have to control the running game, which is important. So their very good running back doesn't run too wild. That's kind of a key for us. And their passing game is kind of a quick rhythm passing game, a lot of short, flares and curls and slants and stops and things like that. So things that we have to be ready for, and we have to tackle well. Biggest thing is we can hold receptions to no yards after catch is crucial. That's kind of what they rely themselves on, maybe a short pass and then break a few tackles, and all of a sudden you got a 15, 20-yard gain. So those are some of the things we've been focusing on. I think we're fairly healthy, like I said earlier here, and we're looking for a good week for our team to go down to St. Peter and play a solid football game.